everyone! My name is Sama, and welcome to Mediocre Guidance. We are continuing our journey through the land of forgiveness. Since this is part 2, I encourage you to please watch part 1, as it will help you understand today's key concepts. I personally struggle with forgiveness on a near daily basis because A, I get annoyed at least once a day by somebody's nonsense, and B, I'm a huge weenie and I really struggle to overcome hurt. For example, I'm currently trying to get over a friend who suddenly abandoned our friendship because of his own emotional issues. Am I fully aware that it likely wasn't personal and had everything to do with his own internal dialogue? Yes. Do I still wail about it to my cat 3 months later? Also yes. Not gonna lie, I'm just awful at getting over people who hurt me. I don't feel angry, just sad and hurt. I consider myself a genuinely nice person most days, so it really bothers me when I get mistreated in return. I'm so nice. Why would you do this to me? Forgiveness is a huge challenge for me, not because I seek revenge, but because I crave for an apology that usually never comes. It just blows my mind that people can break hearts so easily and never self-reflect on the damage they've done. What do you think is the hardest part of forgiveness for you? Do you feel angry? Do you seek revenge or hold a grudge? Forgiveness is tough, right? I actually have a fun fact. A Course in Miracles does believe in reincarnation and multiple lifetimes. It recognizes that changing our thinking and embracing complete forgiveness is frankly a long-ass journey, and maybe it can't be accomplished in just one lifetime. But, and this is a huge but, it is our duty to all those we love and the planet at large to change our thinking in this lifetime. You can't run around being a dick and asking God to put it on your tab. Think of all the destruction happening around the world right now. Innocent people die at the hands of man every day through war and strife. And worst of all, this often happens in the name of God, which is so painfully ironic to me. We kill wildlife and destroy their habitats to accommodate our own material desires. People are exploited and community is cast aside, chasing the almighty dollar. We need to work on changing our thinking right here, right now, because it is in our hands to prevent further needless suffering. You are the Son of God, and with your ability to manifest, far more powerful than you can even imagine. Here's a little saying I use when I'm trying to apply forgiveness in my life. I think about the person or situation I'm trying to forgive, I acknowledge the hurt it caused me, and then I try to let it go. And if I can't, I say to myself, I will try again tomorrow. And so, even if it takes me multiple lifetimes, as long as my intention is, I will try again tomorrow, I know that I'm heading in the right direction. I hope this can help you in some way too. Let's also consider how people have been judged since the advent of religion because of sin. We've all heard of the 7 deadly sins, or you may know of the 10 commandments God gave Moses, a list of sins to avoid. By the way, Neil Donald Walsh does a fabulous job of discussing how we've misinterpreted the meaning of the 10 commandments in his book, Conversations with God, Book 1. But A Course in Miracles clarifies the meaning of sin for us, and, as usual, it's not what we think. Sin is defined as lack of love. Since love is all there is, sin in the sight of the Holy Spirit is a mistake to be corrected, rather than an evil to be punished. Sin, sickness, and attack are seen as misperceptions, calling for remedy through gentleness and love. I mentioned in a previous episode that God cannot and does not get offended by what we do, because that would go against his law of unconditional love. He's not angry or disappointed by what happens in this universe because it's not real. This is all just a dream. So to him, sin is truly just a misunderstanding. We have just forgotten that we are caught in a dream and that this is not our true reality. All the misery we cause is because we are truly clueless. This is why when Jesus was crucified, bleeding and dying on the cross, he said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." He seriously meant it. He knew that his demise was just an illusion. He recognized that these people who were so cruel and hateful towards him were simply unaware of the ultimate truth, that we are all the Son of God and already safe in the kingdom of heaven. P.S. A Course in Miracles has a whole chapter on the real meaning of the crucifixion, and I freaking cannot wait to share it with you. Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. Fam, we have come so far already in understanding the world of perception, God's domain in the realm of knowledge, yours and God's true nature, and now the meaning of forgiveness. I'm going to end this episode with a couple passages from A Course in Miracles. I apologize that the next couple minutes will be straight up text, but believe me when I say this is poetry in motion. Forgiveness is unknown in heaven, where the need for it would be inconceivable. However, in this world, forgiveness is a necessary correction for all the mistakes that we have made. To offer forgiveness is the only way for us to have it, for it reflects the law of heaven that giving and receiving are the same. Heaven is the natural state of all the sons of God as He created them. Such is their reality forever. It has not changed because it has been forgotten. Forgiveness is the means by which we will remember. Through forgiveness, the thinking of the world is reversed. The forgiven world becomes the gate of heaven, because by its mercy, we can at last forgive ourselves. Holding no one prisoner to guilt, we become free. Acknowledging Christ in all our brothers, we recognize His presence in ourselves. Forgetting all our misperceptions, and with nothing from the past to hold us back, we can remember God. Beyond this, learning cannot go. When we are ready, God Himself will take the final step in our return to Him. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you next time on Mediocre Guidance.